Let's focus defense then, and I think really the returns speak for themselves. For instance, a Garden Reach Shipbuilders, the stock has returned something like 87% or around 90% in the last 6 months or so. We've got Commodore PR Hari, who is now joining us on the show to discuss the long-term growth prospects and what else is on the cards. Good to have you on board. Thank you so much for taking time out. I just want to start by talking about your operational performance in terms of the fact that there was a big boost from the P-17A frigates entering peak revenue booking stage. What is the update on your margin trajectory down the line?
Thank you, Aisha. We started the current financial with a bang. As you rightly said, our financials have peaked with the Q1 results being the best in the history of the company. And the measure, our current order book, actually the order book as on 30th June stands at 24,546 crores, with majority of the revenue coming from the P-17 Alpha project. Now, the P-17 Alpha project comprises of 3 ships, and all the 3 ships have been launched, with the last ship being launched as late as 17th of August this year. Now, the project is in a phase wherein the maximum revenue accrual will take place. That means when a project has reached a maturity, a production maturity between 40 to 60%, the revenue starts increasing. That is when the equipment go in. So, with the current project status and what is on the anvil in the coming quarters and the next 2 years, we expect maximum revenue accrual from the P-17 Alpha project. Along with the P-17 Alpha project, we also have 2 more projects reaching that stage of maturity. There is a survey vessel large project where we have 4 ships under construction, and the anti-submarine shallow watercraft project where 8 ships are under construction. So, in a nutshell, we have started the year with a bang. We will continue to maintain the tempo in the coming quarters too.
If you could just walk us through what that margin number would be like, given that you're saying, yes, you started with a bang, you will continue that projection. Put it down to some numbers.
Okay, in terms of revenue, till last year, till FY22, we were hovering around 1,500 odd crores. In FY23, we broke the 2,000 barrier and we touched the total revenue from operations of 2,561 crores. Our current revenue from operations from the first quarter itself is 756 crores. Just to give you a hint, we will maintain the same tempo, which means we intend peaking our revenue in FY24, 25 and 26. As regards the profit margins, I have stated this before too, that in shipbuilding, any PAT margin of plus 7.5% is healthy. In this quarter, we have crossed the 9% barrier. What I can assure is that we will be maintaining the margins of 8 plus in the coming times too.
Sure. You know, the other thing I wanted to understand was specifically about the ship repair business, which we understand currently contributes about 1.5% to 2% to your overall revenue pie. What's the order book currently at, and what are the projections? Because analysts believe that this is a phenomenal opportunity that you're sitting on.
Ship repairs, yes, it is a phenomenal opportunity exists, and we started in a very modest fashion just about 1.5 years back. We have stabilized our ship repair vertical, and currently the order book is just about 100 crores, 80 to 100 crores. What we have targeted internally for the ship repair vertical is a 3-fold growth in the next 3 years. Here the margins are high and the opportunities are phenomenal, especially with the refits of Coast Guard ships coming in very frequently. So our target, a 3-fold growth in the revenue over the next 3 years.
All right, thank you for giving us that headline. Let's also discuss what the outlook is when it comes to the kind of opportunities from the Indian Navy, because I believe that there are medium to long-term opportunities of over 1 lakh crore. The Navy is set to roll out orders worth about 25 to 30,000 crore rupees for landing platform docks. So what is the potential on that side, and what has been the progress?
Both the Navy and the Coast Guard are on a massive fleet expansion drive. Just to give you a perspective, as of now, 63 warships are under construction for the Indian Navy, various stages of construction. Of this 63, 61 are being built by the Indian shipyards. And all the 11 ships under construction for the Indian Coast Guard are being built by the Indian shipyards. So that is the kind of opportunity that is existing as of now. Now for the future, there are 3 RFPs of Indian Coast Guard, rather 4 RFPs of Indian Coast Guard, which have already been published. We have submitted bids for 2 of them. That is a next generation ocean-going patrol vessel and the 14 fast patrol vessel project, where we are very confident. We are given very aggressive bids, and let us see how it pans out in the future. As far as the Indian Navy is concerned, you rightly said the Navy, the total order value from the Navy is expected to cross the figure that you mentioned. Navy has got the next generation corvettes. It's a 36,000 crore project for which AON was accorded in May last year. We expect the RFP to come out during calendar year 24. It's a high value order. Navy has also got a next generation survey vessel project, a 5-ship project coming in. The order value could be to the tune of around 2,500 crores, followed by a 21 waterjet FAC project. This again is it's one of our niche products which we intend going aggressively. Plus, Navy has also got the LPD, 2 LPDs, which are like again a high value order to the tune of 35 to 40,000 crores, which at this juncture there's no clarity as to when the RFP is likely to come out. In addition to that, there's a 2 multi-purpose vessels RFP expected to come out this year. The order value could be to the tune of 1,200, 1,400 crores. Next generation destroyers, GRSE stands a very good chance. 7 to 8 next generation destroyers. Here the RFP is likely to come out only by, in our appreciation, by maybe 26-27, financial year 26-27. Recently, an RFI has come out for 12 mine countermeasure vessels, Cmdes. Again, what I'm trying to convey is that the opportunities available in the defense shipbuilding, indigenous defense shipbuilding segment is phenomenal in the coming years. And as you are aware, there are about 6 to 7 players among the Indian shipbuilders, 4 defense shipbuilding yards, plus the Cochin shipyard, plus Larsen & Toubro shipyard, plus a couple of smaller shipyards in the fray. So what is available in the kitty is adequate for all these shipyards to get good order value in the coming years.
Right. The other thing is that analysts are actually foreseeing a revenue potential of 4,700 crore rupees by FY25 for you. Do you think you can ramp up your execution to, say, 5,000 crore rupees per annum and then accelerate your profits to 500 crores?
See, our order book currently, as I mentioned, is at 24,546 crores. As per our project execution plan, the entire current order book will get exhausted by FY27. We are now at 23, 4 years down the line. So the mathematics is very clear that there will be financial years, that is FY24, 25, 26, where we could cross the numbers that you have mentioned. Naturally, the profit also would go up. Last year, our PAT was 228 crores, if I'm correct. Yes, it was 228 crores. And we will be exceeding this figure substantially in the coming years as the revenue goes up.
Just to get in a view from you, are there any concerns whatsoever with respect to delay in execution of frigate orders or large survey vessels, or is everything smooth and on track?
Things are on track as of now. As far as the survey vessel large project is concerned, the first vessel, first of class, has already undergone the trials and she is getting ready for delivery. We intend delivering 2 of these ships in the current financial year and the next 2 ships in the next financial year. As far as the P17 Alpha project is concerned, the first ship is targeted to be delivered during mid of 2025, that is 2 years from now, and the last ship, that is the third ship, by that is mid of 26, August 26 is the targeted date. Same goes for the anti-submarine shallow watercraft project also. We are on track. To answer your question, we are on track. We have also, since I got the opportunity, we also diversified into other projects. Just to inform you that we are into autonomous platforms. Recently, an underwater autonomous platform was launched at Slatus in July this year. We also got a prototype ready for a unmanned surface vessel. And this is an area where the company sees huge opportunities, as Navy has already got an unmanned roadmap which is expected to be executed in the coming 5 to 10 years. So this is a segment which we will be focusing on.
All right, sir. Appreciate your time. So glad you could join us.